Today, let us take some time to study the words of God together. Let us read the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 22. Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart, in full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience, and having our bodies washed with pure water. In other words, getting baptized. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. We should not give up on meeting together, and when we do meet together, we should spur one another on with love and good deeds. God teaches us that we must fulfill this gospel by doing so. We must take care of each other, encourage them to love, and practice kindness, patience, and self-control. We must all have a relationship where we are all helping each other to enter the kingdom of heaven. When we take a look at ancient Korean history, we can see there were several steps for a prince to become a king. Around the time when the king's firstborn son turned 7 or 8 years old, there was a ceremony that took place to acknowledge him as a crown prince. As the crown prince is taking the steps towards becoming the king, everyone around him looks intently at him, scrutinizing everything he does and everything he says. If the crown prince was found to be without any faults in what he did or said, then he was finally able to inherit the kingdom. Until then, he has to master all of his studies. When the child is young, before the time of becoming the crown prince, he is taught elementary teachings, along with a 1,000-character text on how to read and write. Once he becomes a little older, he is taught various teachings, such as the Analects of Confucius, Mencius, and the book about filial duty. Later, he is taught through various books such as 대학 연의, and 정관 정요, to learn about politics as well. When he studies these subjects, his teachers report his results to the king every day. The crown prince understands this matter very well, and he has a lot of love for the people. The crown prince had to have discussions continuously with his teachers and share his thoughts with them. Usually, there were 14 to 20 teachers assigned to one crown prince. In this way, he started his day with morning studies, then afternoon studies, and continued with the evening studies day after day. Likewise, God gave us a book called the Bible to make us heavenly crowned princes and princesses, and to finally make us the royal priesthood in heaven. We must master all of the 66 books. When God taught us about the matter concerning preaching, He also gave us a teaching that we must have the heart of our mother. What happens if we don't meet the requirement? We will be disqualified. Although a person has a faith great enough to move mountains but doesn't have love, ultimately it means that his faith means nothing at all. It also says that it is like a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. In other words, it will be meaningless. Though a person can speak in the tongues of angels and all kinds of tongues of men, it sounds meaningless. I hope that all Zions throughout the world have the gracious and warm heart of Mother. Let us all guide the souls around us, one by one, to the truth of the new covenant. Thank you very much. God bless you.